Hello. This video is going to contain spoilers for Across the Spider-Verse, but so yeah, if you don't want to see that, maybe click off the video and come back to it, but do come back to it because I want you to watch this video in full because I have so many things to say. But yeah, I just saw Across the Spider-Verse and I have to say this blew me out of the water. I had high expectations going in because the first one was so good, but I had no idea it was going to be this good. I'm super impressed by the innovations they made in animation from the first one to the second one, because the first one was super innovative in itself. It basically defined animation in the current age, in my opinion. But this one took it a whole step further, and I feel like they really perfected their craft in this one. One of the super cool things to me was the integration of different styles of animation they had in basically every single shot. I remember in the first movie that one shot with the different styles, like the anime style Spider-Man mixed with the noir, mixed with the comic version. Sorry, that was one thing that I remember them saying was one of the hardest things to animate, but they had that type of thing in almost every single shot in this movie, especially the second half of the movie with all of the other Spider-Man being revealed and Miles like going to the Spider-Man HQ universe or whatever it is. And another thing that I thought was so cool was the Lego stop motion animation scene. Obviously, I'm a huge Lego fan because I don't know, I'm just addicted to Legos, but I don't know, that was super cool to see. You guys know probably I'm a huge Amori fan because I've obviously made a lot of videos on Amori in my YouTube shorts, and I thought the spot towards the end of the movie that kind of, it seemed a little bit in the style of Amori, and I thought that was super cool. I know Omocat didn't create that style when she made Amori, but I still thought it was super cool to see like the similarities between those two art styles. And in my opinion, it really added to like the drama of the Spot becoming like a huge supervillain, because throughout the movie his style of being drawn slowly gets more and more chaotic. I thought that was super unique and just like dramatized the main villain, which was super cool. Additionally, the watercolor effect in Gwen Stacy's universe, that was so amazing, just to like see the background kind of like changing and morphing. I thought that was so cool, and I don't know if you guys have played Child of Light, but it kind of has that same type of aesthetic almost. But between all those styles, like the cardboard cutout style obviously too, and all of the ones I talked about, plus everything else they had, I'm super excited to see what they have for the next movie, because Sony Pictures seriously has innovated so much with the Spider-Verse movies, and I'm just so excited to see how the animation industry grows from this and continues to innovate. I also liked how this movie kind of emphasized Gwen Stacy's story a little bit more. I didn't catch this while I was watching the movie, but after I saw online that Gwen Stacy is maybe trans, and I thought that was super cool to include. So the reason people are saying this is because she had a sign above her bedroom door that said "Protect Trans Kids," and also her dad had a trans pin on his police uniform. And I think that's so cool that there's so much visibility for trans people in the animation industry and just LGBTQ people as a whole. Mitchell's vs. the Machines comes to mind as one of the examples. But it makes me so happy that there's a lot more support in popular media right now, which I don't know, I feel like in the past there hasn't been, but now I don't know, things are maybe getting better a little bit. Finally, I just wanted to say the cliffhanger at the end of this movie came out of the blue for me. Throughout the movie, we didn't really have a main villain per se. I guess the Spot was the main villain over the whole story, but it kind of threw a bunch of curveballs at you throughout the movie, and you didn't really know like who the real bad guy was. And I love how they made the Spot initially kind of like a joke bad guy at the beginning of the movie, but like throughout the whole movie, he just keeps getting worse and worse, and you don't realize the full extent of it until like the very last scene. And I thought they just did an insanely good job with that. So I'm so excited for the next one, and I'm definitely gonna see it when it comes out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just kind of wanted to make a video kind of talking about this movie because I haven't stopped thinking about it since I've watched it, and it's so good. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you do. It's definitely so worth it. And let me know what were your favorite parts of the movie, because I really can't think of my favorite part, because they were like, all of the scenes were so beautiful and the plot was so good throughout the whole movie. But yeah, I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I will see you in another video whenever I make that. Bye.